Hey guys, Shadow here, and today I'm finally bringing you my Week 1 PPL against RTK and the Portland Timburrs. First off, I have to apologize for how long it took me to get this recorded and put on YouTube. A combination of me being out of town and my sister forgetting little things about her capture card led to a lot of problems for me. I went to her house to record. She closed her on her laptop because she couldn't find the code for her software for her capture card for my computer, so I have to use hers. So I went to her house and she went to work and she didn't give me her password for her computer, so I couldn't get on. So a bunch of problems with that. Either way, here we are. As you can tell by the team matchup, I have my team. If you don't know what I'm bringing, go ahead and go to the team builder analysis video thing I did. It should be probably somewhere. I might put an annotation or something, but and then we have RTK bringing Hitmontop, Milotic, Metagross, Sylveon, Latios, and Rotom Heat. Let me tell you what, when I saw this and I didn't see Excadrill, I was a little kind of angry because due to Shoddy wrecking my face with it in practice, I got super scared of it. And then to not see it come, I was really kind of eh. But either way, I was looking at his team. We'll just get straight into it. I was looking at his team. I was like, what's he going to lead with? What's he going to lead with? I was like, I'm thinking he's just going to lead with Rotom Heat so he can just get a clean Volt Switch off on whatever he started on, unless I lead with Krook. And so I was like, let's lead with Mesprit, as it can eat any hit Rotom Heat wants to go for, and potentially do some stuff. So let's get into the battle here. We have RTK issuing a challenge, and as I said, I lead off with Mesprit. Mommy the Mesprit, and he does lead out with Wake and Bake, the Rotom Heat. So, first turn, he goes for this Overheat, and I'm like, oh, okay. And it does diddly squat to me, because I am Assault Vest. And I go for the Psychic, and I get the crit and the Spadef drop. First turn. So, obviously, I know he's not going to stay in. He can't do anything to me. He's at -2 and -1 special defense. So I just go for the U-turn as he goes into Sylveon. And this, I'm pretty sure I take this opportunity to go into Venusaur. Yes, I do. So I go into Venusaur here so I can get my Mega off. If he wants to stay in, I just go for the Sludge Bomb just in case. And if you did watch my team analysis video, I am packing the HP Dark, and you might see that come into play a little later. So I do Mega Evolve. I do go for the Sludge Bomb, but he did go out to Ironheart this turn, so effectively walled. I don't want to just straight up go for a HP Dark here out of fear from one, the Zen Headbutt, and two, the Zen Headbutt. So I see here though that he has Stealth Rocks. So I switched into Arcanine there to basically eat up whatever hit he wanted to take, and then switch out accordingly. And I predicted his switch into Milotic here, and doubled back into my Mega Venusaur, effectively tricking RTK. And I do just go for the safe Giga Drain here, as he brings right back in Mega Metagross. He has a lot more free switching available for him since he has rocks on the field and I do not. So I'm still not really feeling going for the HP Dark on the Metagross. I know it's not going to do a lot of damage, so I go ahead and go into Crocodile, which at this point I show is Intimidate. And lefties. I really wish that I could have played this off as Scarf for a little longer, but he does switch out into Hitmontop here, the effective Crocodile counter, gets the Intimidate off, and as I go for knockoff, I get rid of its leftovers doing terrible damage. So obviously I'm not going to be staying in there. I can't do much, and I take this as the perfect opportunity to switch into Crobat. We got X-Wing coming in, and we can get rid of these rocks here. So as he switches out, he goes back into Metagross as I defog just to get rid of the rocks. Rocks have been a little bit of a pain so far, and just really wasn't feeling them, so had to get him out of there. And then this happens. So I don't know why I didn't go for Dark Pulse here, because I have Dark Pulse. I just didn't click it for some reason. It would have done more damage, and it was 100% accurate. So he kills me with the combination of a Meteor Mash, gets the attack raise, and then kills me with a Bullet Punch. So I go ahead and just go in Arcanine here just to get a Flare Blitz, and then this happens. This is my second least favorite play of the match. I go for a Flare Blitz, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can just switch out. Burned him with the Flare Blitz. Of all the things I could burn, it had to be my Milotic. So we've got a disgustingly bulky Mon coming in with the burn Marvel Scale, and I've got nothing on Arcanine that can even come close to touching this thing now. So I'm going to switch out, go straight out to Mega Venusaur, not playing around. And he goes for the Scald, doesn't get the burn, and I go ahead and predict, because every other time I've brought in Mega Venusaur, I've gone straight for the regular coverage move. And I knew he's just going to switch to Metagross again, so this is the time where I decide to reveal HP Dark, get some decent damage off on the switch in, and it does a solid 25-30%. So I'm looking pretty happy with this, and I'm like, okay, Zen Headbutt. I gotta go out to Krook. So obviously the Intimidate's not gonna work on the Clear Body yet again, but he does go for the Zen Headbutt, and I Pursuit Trap the hell out of him, getting the kill, coming in. So Metagross is down. Metagross was a big threat. And with that out of the way, I was very happy with the way this match was going. The rocks were gone. Crobat didn't do anything but get rid of the rocks. And then I got rid of his Metagross with Pursuit. And then this Hitmontop comes in. And look at this damage. This -1. I know it was a crit, but I'm fully physically defensive pretty much. I think I've got like 12. I don't remember my exact investment. But I'm pretty defensively bulky. So for that to do that much, even though it's a crit, it's like, Jesus. So I switch out to Mesprit here to take whatever hit he wants to give. And he ends up switching out to my Milotic. So I'm not too upset with this matchup here. I have Energy Ball. I have no problem staying in against this Milotic. It can't touch me as I'm AV. So any Scald this thing wants to do isn't going to do anything. And I do just go for the Psychic here. Just predicting a possible switch. And then now I decide to go for an Energy Ball, I'm pretty sure. So he goes for the Toxic. Oh, God, do I wish he was carrying not Toxic. That's all I wish. So I get him worn down pretty well right here. And I just wish that I would have put enough speed investment into Mesprit to outspeed Milotic because I didn't put any speed investment in it. Because if I had, this would have been a dead Mesprit right here. I wouldn't have had to deal with anything. Yeah, so I knew he was going to go for the recover again. So there was no sense in me just keep spamming Energy Ball because I was toxic. I was going to get worn down. I wanted to keep Mesprit as much HP as I could. So go ahead and U-turn out to Mega Venusaur here, just so I can get whatever damage I can off on anything, as he decides to go out to Rotom Heat. I almost said a Rotom Wash, but Rotom comes in as I smack it with the Sludge Bomb. I didn't go for the Giga Drain because I had a feeling he was going to switch, and I actually stayed in here because I'm a fucking man, that's why. But he reveals right here that he is a Life Orb set, and then here, this return. Let me tell you, I calced this. I calced this wrong. I was calculating to see how much he would do to Mesprit, and then at a -2. So then I changed to Venusaur, and I calced it again at a -2. So that's why I sacked Mega Venusaur there. I was so mad at myself. But Krook comes in. He's at -2. This Surf isn't going to be able to kill me. And I can just go for Pursuit here safely, as it will kill from this range no matter what. And it does. So Krook getting his second kill. Coming in hot. Getting rid of both Metagross and Latios, the two biggest threats on his whole team. So, GG, Krook, no matter what. And here comes Hitmontop again. And this thing's at pretty much full HP. I've got no real reason to keep Krookodile around at this point. He's got a Sylveon, a Hitmontop, and a Milotic. A burned Milotic. So Krookodile is not going to be doing too much more at this. And here I notice I have a very good chance to be able to just DD up here. So I do. I click Dragon Dance, and as he goes for the close combat, he goes for the close combat, and it does a little under half. So I'm looking here. I'm like, should I DD again? Should I just go for the move to kill? I wasn't sure. I just didn't want to risk him just using CC again. And then, because that in combination of Mach Punch would have killed me, so I just went for the safe Earthquake. So, Sylveon just flat out dies. It did nothing this game, but Haxorus got to kill it. So, I mean, there's that. And then here is where Haxorus has the chance to shine. He takes the Fake Out. How much will a Mach Punch do? He lives the Mach Punch. Can you get rid of the Hitmontop? I go for the Dragon Claw, and it does not kill. And I go down to Life Orb Recoil. And the DD did not happen. And all I have left is a Toxic Mesprit. So he goes for the Mach Punch, just wanting to get more chip damage off. And I just take him out. Oh no, I went for the Energy Ball because I knew that if he switched, it could hit, and I knew that it would kill at this range. So down goes the Hitmontop, and all that's left is my Mesprit and his Milotic. We're both statused, we're both at half health, but he outspeeds me. And he's not toxic, he's burnt. So I really have to bank on getting a crit, because if I don't, then I really can't win. There's no way for me to win unless I get a crit, and he just kind of recover stalls me here. There was no way for me to win unless I got like 2 crits in a row. I go for U-turn here. Oh, wait, no. I forgot. Mesprit's not my only Mon still. Completely forgot Arcanine was still around. But obviously, Arcanine can't really do anything. This was my way of just making sure Mesprit stayed at a good amount of health, so I could try to combat the Milotic, but there wasn't much I could really do. So I just go for the crunch here. Flare Blitz wouldn't have done much. E-Speed would have probably done around the same amount, and Scald was going to kill me no matter what. So down goes Arcanine, doing absolutely nothing but burning Milotic and then getting killed by Milotic. And so now all that I have left is Mesprit. So it's pretty much just who's going to die first. Am I going to get lucky, or is he going to make a misplay? Because he can easily just click recover until I die. But if he decides to get greedy, go for Scald, I can get a crit, possibly. That's about the only chance I have of winning. I am AV, so I can live Scald from pretty much anything. I think Scald did something like 15 to 20 damage to me, I think. Because I was Calm, Max Special Defense, AV, Mesprit, with 252 in Special Attack. So I think it's this next turn he decides to just go for the Scald. Because, yeah, I'm sitting here at 32 damage. I think this is... Let's find... No, yep. Okay. And he goes for the Scald, and he gets a crit. If, just if, hypothetically, he hadn't gotten that crit, I would have lived that Scald. And if I had gotten a crit with my Energy Ball, I would have won. So there's that fun piece of information for you. Either way, it was a goddamn great game. I'm just glad, that it was a good game. Great props to you, RTK. I had a blast, and I wish you good luck with the rest of the season. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys continue to come support the Osaka Eevees, and come back next week where we verse Shoddy and the Bayern Munich. Whew. I hope you guys are ready for that one, and I hope you guys are excited. So until next time, deuces.